This past summer, Renau launched a brand new color in their California Blondes collection called Catalina Blonde. I had the great pleasure of showing you this color on two styles, one regular synthetic and one heat friendly. I think I did Haute, and I did January. And they have now launched it in 5 new styles, all heat friendly this time. And I have all 5. So let's talk about this new Catalina Blonde briefly and the styles that it now comes in. My name is Denise. I'm also known as heywigsister on Instagram and Facebook, and I am so happy that you're here today and so blessed and honored and appreciative and grateful that I have the opportunity to show you all 5 of these styles with this new color. I have reviewed nearly all these styles except for 2, I believe. So I will link any review that I have below in the description box because I'm not going to go into depth about 5 wigs or we will be here forever. So you can go check those out if you'd like to know more about the cap type and all of that. It's really helpful to know that these styles come in a lot of other colors as well. So if you decide that Catalina Blonde isn't for you, then you can, but you love the styles, because I'm going to throw them all on, then you can go check them out. But it's so exciting when a company comes out with a new color and then slowly adds different styles to that color. And I've got to tell you, this blonde is incredible. And it may have knocked Shaded Biscuit off the top spot in my heart. I actually am a natural dark brunette. I am not a blonde. And I could not wear blondes in the beginning of my wig wearing journey. I couldn't even wear light browns. I couldn't even wear heavily highlighted brunettes. So it was a bit of a process and a journey for me to get here to the point where I can wear almost any color. And so if you aren't there yet, if you're just really, really awesome and you watch my videos because you know that it helps me reach more people, the more my videos get watched, the more comments are made on the videos, the more likes are given to the video, the more that the algorithm recommends the video. So there are going to be wig sisters out there looking for help. And if you've been here for a while, you know I have a ton of tip videos. And the more my channel gets love, the more those tip videos get recommended. So thank you so much for being here, even if you don't wear these colors. But if you are thinking in your head, oh my gosh, I wish I could wear that color, or I wish I could expand out of the, maybe narrow color palette that you can currently wear. If you really want to get there, you can, because I didn't think I could. And now I can. I'm wearing Hollie, which is right now one of my all-time favorites. My all-time favorites kind of change as I try new styles and different seasons, but Hollie is amazing, and I now have this one in 3 colors. And I've already worn this one a number of times, and I just want to encourage you. It can take a little bit of effort and work. I had to force myself to wear colors I was not comfortable with in the beginning. It was challenging. There were many a time I was afraid to leave the house, and I made myself. But now the fruit of that effort is that I can wear a lot of different colors, and that means I have a lot less disappointment when I order a color and it doesn't look exactly like it looked in the video I watched or the pictures I saw. And actually, before I show you these other colors, I put out a reel on Instagram and Facebook where I talk a little bit about color and how lighting impacts color significantly. And I show the root on a blonde wig in 3 different lighting. And you guys, it is really crazy how the lighting changes color. So it is going to be helpful to you if you can get more flexible on the colors that you can wear. Just a little soapbox moment. Let's talk about Catalina Blonde. Now, the code for Catalina Blonde is 101/88/27/S8. So it is a blend of a lot of different blondes, but it is a cool toned blonde. So 101 is a platinum, and so we've got a base of a platinum. And we've got a little bit of warmth, so you can kind of see 27 is sometimes more of a strawberry blonde. It's not really strawberry on this. The application can sometimes vary, but it's definitely more of a cool tone blonde with some warm lowlights, if you will. It's very, very dimensional. And then we've got an 8 root. That's the S8. So while that root is considered a medium brown, they have done such a good job of keeping the root small on all the pieces that I've seen. So it's not a long root. They've also done a really good job of bringing some individual blonde strands all the way up to the root, which softens the root. It makes it look a little less stark, and it absolutely does not look like regrowth. Not in my opinion as a natural brunette. And they've done like a money piece in the front with the blonde. So we've got a blonde money piece. And why I think that is significant is because a lot of the time these wig companies like John Renau, Raquel Welch, a bunch of them are doing it now. On rooted blondes, they are bringing a lot of that blonde up to the front so that you can't see the dark knots, because synthetic wigs, regardless of whether they're heat friendly or not, you cannot bleach the knots on them like you can on human hair. So when you have a dark color, you can see the knot. The hair, the fibers are tied into the wig with a knot. And so you can't hide those easily on dark colors. So what the companies have started doing is bringing the blonde to the front so that when you pull the hair up off your face, you don't see those dark knots. Oftentimes, it can create a banding effect with that blonde, and it looks a little odd sometimes. But because they've used this opportunity to create this money piece, which is basically just like a strip of blonde at the front, it looks intentional. So you can see that here. It's not as though, and sorry, my camera's wanting to adjust as I change things up with my hands, but it's not as though there's just individual strands with some of the darker strands. They've actually put a strip of the blonde in the front. That can make it look a little more natural, a little less bandy, and also a lighter color in the front actually brightens the face. And as we get older, that can really help, because brightening up around the face blurs some of the effects of aging. And it's why a lot of women tend to go lighter as they get older, even if they're not really graying yet, because those darker colors can look a little bit harsher on us as our skin ages. Of course, there are exceptions and preference matters, but I just wanted to throw that out there. All right, so this is Hollie. And like I said, she's one of my favorites. So you can go check out my review of Hollie if you love that type of a style. She has a mostly hand-tied cap, or is it fully hand-tied? It's fully hand-tied. Hollie has a fully hand-tied cap. Now I've got Maeve. I've reviewed Maeve as well. So, and again, I'm just going to throw these on for you guys. I have a comb somewhere around here, and just keep talking through this. So bear with me. This is just really meant to give you a sense. Now this color comes, I believe, or this color comes in, I think, 41 styles now. So it's not just these styles. And it comes in both heat friendly and regular synthetic. This one, these are all heat friendly, but if you're not into heat friendly, you can find this color in regular synthetic. But this is Maeve. These are all fresh out of the box. I've done nothing except for Hollie, which I've worn. I've done nothing to them. I haven't really fixed the part on them or anything. One thing to keep in mind, color can present differently on straight styles versus wavy styles versus curly styles. Let me make sure she's straightened out in the back. So Maeve has curl. She has a bang. She has a center part that is relatively wide, so you can fudge that part a little bit. And I have found the bang I've tried a few Maeves now, and the bang usually needs a little TLC. It's a little long for me to be a full bang. I definitely think the front needs maybe a little bit of lift for my own preference, but Maeve is darling. And now comes in Catalina Blonde. If you're not into the longer styles, well, have I got a cute shorty for you. Luna now comes in Maeve. And stay tuned. I am going to make another video with Luna because I have seen some variation in the lace on Luna. I recently reviewed Luna for the second time in a dark color. That video is going to be linked below. And the lace was super obvious. The knots were super obvious. It really wasn't great. That lace was like a funny material almost, and it showed up on my skin more than most lace from Renau. This one is not doing that. The lace is a little long compared to some other wigs, but it's definitely not showing up on my skin. And I have a video showing how I trim long lace with the pinking shears. Luna is super cute and super fun. She is somewhat like Ignite, but not long in the front. So if you love sassy little short styles like this, you should check out my Luna review. But look at that, you guys. Just stunning. I'm tempted to stop the camera because it's taking so much time, but we're gonna power through. So this one is Dawn. I have not reviewed Dawn, so I will probably review this one. Where is my comb? I just had it. I will probably review this one just so it's out there on my channel. So if people are searching for reviews of Dawn, they will be able to find a dedicated review. But for the purposes of this video, we're just gonna throw Dawn on. She is a straight, very flat, no permatease, chin length bob. Very sleek, very straight. She has some flyaways, which I find these straight wigs generally do straight out of the box. Those do settle down over time. I have found a product though that will help with flyaways, and I'll be making a video on that. But what a cutie. If you're looking for low density flat, you love those straight bobs, maybe Dawn. And finally, I have got Celeste. Celeste is long. She is layered. I already threw these on for a reel for Instagram and Facebook. You might have seen that, I don't know. And so I'm gonna comb her out a little bit because I put her on, I took her off and I put her on. But this one is what I would call bombshell hair. I have not reviewed Celeste either. So these were the two that I haven't reviewed. And so I'll probably review this one. And you can really see the dimension in Celeste, I think partly because of the length. So, you know, you've just got a lot more, like, there's a little bit of a tangle there, a lot more of the wig real estate to be able to see all that dimension. Look at that dimension. So if you're looking for a dimensional blonde that is light, that is cool toned or ashy toned, if you will, and you can do a root, but let me give you a little tip here. Let's say you don't love a root. This has a full mono top, by the way. You can lighten dark roots with root touch-up powder. Just use a blonde root touch-up powder and dab it on the roots and it fixes it right up. I have a video showing how to do that. I'll make sure that's linked below. So you're not stuck with a dark root if you don't like dark roots when you see a blonde that you really love. Just so many tips and tricks, you know, out there that can help make your journey a little bit easier. My final thoughts on this color, and again, I reviewed this color, and so I do talk about it more in depth and show it outside and all of those good things in my other review. I'm standing in front of a big window, but I do have some supplemental lighting on me, which is gonna make the root look darker. Outside, this root is not gonna look this dark, so you'll wanna definitely check out that other video so you can see how this looks outside. And I put side by side the regular synthetic and the heat-friendly synthetic so that you can see, because the different types of fibers are going to reflect the light differently. So the color does look slightly different on heat-friendly versus regular synthetic because of how the light is reflected. So you see that in that video. If you're looking for a blonde that leans toward gray, is not gray. This is not a gray color. But because it's more cool toned, it sort of leans a little bit. So if you've got some ashy gray hair, my hair is right here. It's very ashy and graying. And I really think I can get away with having it poke out a little bit with these wigs because of that root and because of the ashy, cool nature of the blonde in here. Then this could be a great color for you. But because it does have a little bit of warmth in, what maybe could be termed low lights, I think it's going to work for a lot of different women, whether you like warm colors or cool colors. I think it's got them both going on. It's just a really beautiful, light blonde. Hope this helps. Lots of stuff in the description box below if you want to see some of my other reviews of these pieces, if you want to learn how to make a dark root lighter, and anything else I think that could help you that's related. Thanks for watching, you guys. You can get all of these wigs at 𝖾𝗑teti𝖺, and I'll put a coupon code in the description box as well. See you soon.
Hey friends, thanks so much for watching. Here are a few videos I think you might enjoy. Go ahead and click on one and watch.